The National Congress of Argentina enacted its Personal Data Protection Act in 2000, which sets forth the main principles and rules for the protection of personal data. The act was followed by multiple decrees which detail rules for the implementation of the act. 3 years after the passing of the act, Argentina was recognized by the European Commission as providing an adequate level of protection for personal data. This adequacy decision particularly emphasized the role of the Argentinian Data Protection Authority, or the AAIP, which was formerly known as the National Directorate for Personal Data Protection. The AAIP regularly issues resolutions which interpret the Act and guide compliance. These resolutions have, among other things, defined security measures and provided guidance on binding corporate rules for international data transfers. An important recent resolution, Resolution 4 of 2019, specifies mandatory guidelines for the application of the Act and addresses topics including video surveillance, automated data processing, consent, and biometric data. Alongside the Act and these resolutions, the most significant ongoing development in Argentina is a new draft data protection bill, which the AAIP began to prepare in 2016, and which is set to replace the Act. The bill follows the main principles of the GDPR, and it is expected that it will assist Argentina in maintaining its adequacy status with the EU. The Act already bears some similarity to the GDPR, for instance, by providing data subjects with rights of access and rectification. However, unlike the GDPR, data controllers or users must respond to a request for access within 10 calendar days, or within 5 days for a request of rectification. The Act also provides that heirs may request access to the personal information of deceased individuals. A noteworthy difference between the bill and the Act is that the bill would require the appointment of a data protection officer. Argentina also plays an active role on the international stage. In particular, Argentina is a party to the Convention for the Protection of Individuals with regard to automatic processing of personal data, also known as Convention 108, as well as its amending protocol. In 2018, the National Congress passed a bill approving Argentina's accession to Convention 108, which made it the third jurisdiction in Latin America to join the convention, following Uruguay and Mexico. The AAIP itself also plays an active role in international collaboration, particularly through its participation in the Ibero-American Network of Data Protection Authorities, or the RIPD. One of the most notable contributions of the RIPD are the data protection standards for Ibero-American states, which were approved in 2017. The standards define a series of principles and common rights to serve as a framework for the adoption and development of legislation among Ibero-American states. Through these developments, and particularly the bill and the accession to Convention 108, Argentina is following a trend in the Latin American region towards modernizing existing and proposing new data protection legislation. It is anticipated that this trend will continue as Argentina and the region look to strengthen the regulation of personal data through new laws, standards, and guidance. To continue researching key compliance requirements in Argentina, use jurisdiction dashboards to quickly access the latest regulatory developments and best practice from leading experts.